Okay, so we're going to run through a couple definitions to start us off. First things first, what is perimeter? So perimeter is the distance around the boundary of a closed figure. Area is the size of a surface. So this is some pretty basic stuff that I think you guys would already know. If we take a look at this, I've got my little laser pointer, this shape here. If we'd add these four sides together, we'd have the perimeter. If we multiplied this side by this side, we would find the area. Pretty basic stuff. This is super, super important. It's why it's in a beautiful red box. These are our formulas for perimeter and area. Now, if you take a look at our summary sheet, I think it's flipped to you guys, you'll see we have length, area, surface area, and volume on our summary sheet or our formula sheet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 formulas, right? They don't tell you what these formulas are. It just says L equals theta over 360 times 2 pi r. It's your job to know what that means. These are the formulas with the object of the formula in front of the equation. So rectangle equals length times breadth, parallelogram base times height, triangle half times base times height, rhombus half times product of diagonals, kite is half times product of diagonals as well, trapezoidal rule or trapezium half times height times sum of parallel sides, which is also h over 2 brackets df plus dl. We'll get into that in a minute. Circle, pi times radius squared, sector, fraction of the circle, theta over 360, times area of a circle, circumference, pi times diameter, or 2 pi radius. These absolutely need to be known. These are required knowledge. Sometimes they give them to you in the question, not all the time. So it's very, very important that you know these formulas. How are you going to learn them? Putting them on flashcards is great, whatever. It's just practice, honestly. Doing the questions over and over again is how you're going to get these formulas into your head. So I would highly recommend practicing questions with these rather than just trying to memorize them on a kind of rote learning basis. So you don't need to write them down on, little sticky notes and read your formulas out to yourself every morning before school. You just need to do practice questions. That is how you're going to learn these. I would recommend, I'm going to give you a second, I'll move my little laser pointer. Screenshot this or save the slide or whatever it is, because it's very, very important that you come back to this. Okay, so here's another helpful one because it's sometimes students forget, what is a diagonal, what are the diagonals or what does a kite look like? So take, for example, fraction of a circle. This one, you would be looking for 270 over 360 because you've got 3/4 of the circle. Height times divided by 2 times sum of diagonals. This is a trapezoid. We'll talk about this in a minute. And it's important to remember diameter is just the perimeter of the circle. So this is all surface area. These are our 2D shapes. So measurement, find the area of the shape pictured. So we have the area of a triangle, half times base times height. So how are we going to work this out? Because it's a right angled triangle in terms of, we have our right angle here. It's an easy equilateral triangle. It doesn't require any trigonometry knowledge. Half times base times height. So we're going to do half times our base, which is 8, times our height, which is 6. And let me get out my calculator. We get 24. Now, what helps you is understanding what formulas are doing. So what this formula is doing is saying, okay, if I had a square or a rectangle that had a base of 8 and a height of 6, that would be the area, right? But because it's a triangle, see how we could make the same triangle if we added this side and this side together? So it's telling you that half of the circle, which is where the triangle is, 8, 6. So the answer for this one, 24.